What up, YouTube? It's your boy Jeremy, and I just hit that 30 days of no sugar, so you know I had to make a video about it. And it wasn't easy. Believe me, it was not easy in the month of February to say, you know what, no more sugar, I'm never doing it again. But not only was the month and having all the temptations around me hard, actually cutting sugar itself out of my diet was like hell for a week, maybe a week. Actually, I think it was more like a week and a half. For a whole week and a half, I was forgetting things like crazy things. Like I'd be sitting there thinking about something, maybe like an idea or coming up with a plan or just thinking of something maybe I had to like research or look up. And I would completely forget about it and what I was thinking about a minute later. It's like I had Alzheimer's or something. But what was frustrating though is I knew I'd forgotten and I would sit there and just beat myself up. Like, what the heck? Why can't you think of it? And it didn't cross my mind until a little later on that it was not eating the sugar that was causing those problems. Like I was completely out of it for a week and I was still having to work. I would be sitting there working on stuff. When I would write an article or a story, it would be all jumbled up and didn't make sense. And so it really was. I mean, if you want to cut sugar out of your diet, especially if you consume it at the rate I was, I mean, that's a challenge. It's not going to be easy, but I feel like a month later that it's completely worth it, right? I'm not getting tired in the middle of the day anymore. I feel a lot better in my body. I still have the other challenges that come with having gained all the weight, but again, man, I think just cutting that big problem out has been the 80-20. I think that's like the big hinge that this whole thing is swinging on. So I feel a lot better, and I had to make a video about it. The first 30 days, it's a milestone. I'll probably do one, 6 months no sugar, and then a year no sugar, but here's the thing, and another reason I think I was able to do it the way that I have, considering that we had Valentines Day. I mean, I've got kids running in and out. I haven't made them cut it all the way out. I think eventually I'm going to have to, so that they don't end up, hooked on it like I was for 37 years. But so it's not like I just got all the sugar out of here. So there was so many different temptations. But to be totally honest, I think once I got past that first week and a half, I wasn't really dealing with it. Once I went through the hell, I was like, man, no more of that. If I eat any more again, I'm just imagining what it's going to be like to go through that hell. But I think another reason that I was successful with it, like getting past that first week, getting past this first month, was I didn't make it a goal to not eat sugar. What I did was I built a system where sugar would have just gummed it all up, would have messed the entire system up. If I hadn't got the sugar, I wouldn't have been able to lose the 15 pounds that I have so far. I wouldn't be optimistic about losing the rest of the 100 pounds that I've planned on. And it's because I built this system that there was no room for sugar in it. It's the 2,221 calories. It's the macros, and there's, once I get through eating those calories in a way that makes me feel good and doesn't leave me all hungry and hangry and miserable while I'm doing the transformation process, sugar just didn't have a place. It didn't fit in there, and so by just cutting it out and making no room for it, I really do believe that's why I was able to do it. If I had said, oh, I have a goal not to eat sugar today, and it was just like a day-to-day grind, I think it would have been a lot harder, and I probably would have given up. Or maybe I would have made it to this first 30, but now that I'm at the 30, I'm not even thinking. There's nothing in the way that I've got things set up, in the way that my mind is working right now. I don't see myself saying, screw it, I'm just going to have sugar. Now, could something crazy happen? Possibly, but I feel like now that this system is a part of what I'm doing, I feel like I'm feeling pretty optimistic about not going back to sugar. Especially not the way that I had before, the processed sugar. I've been eating fruits, and I know that has sugar in it. I'm not all scientific bro about it, but I know there are some sugars that I'm eating, but I'm not eating that crazy processed, donutty, cakey, cookie, candy kind of sugar that I feel like was one of the major reasons I gained the kind of weight I did in the first place. So super pumped, super excited. And if you've watched this far and listened to this rant and maniac talk about this milestone, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support. And you know what you could do, right? You can hook it up with that vote of confidence by hitting that like button. And if you've got any tips or questions, or if you think I'm doing something wrong, hit your boy up in the comments. You know, I'll look at it, I'll laugh or cry if you try to make me cry, and I'll definitely be happy to hear from you. So have a great day, and hopefully I see you on the next video.